Yeah, I thought you were German.
We will have jerky there. I want to shout out to Tone. I didn't know you were a comedian, bro. What are you looking for? You like French bulldog? You want a bully? What do you want?
Get ready for hot takes and insight from local industry experts in real estate, business, and lifestyle. He used to play ball with the Padres. He played hockey for the Lobos. Now they're crushing it in the real estate game. Together, they'll showcase the best of the Duke City. This is All About You, ABQ.
Oh, that's right. It is all about you, ABQ. Now, the goal of the show is to highlight the best of our city's industry experts in real estate, culture, lifestyle, so that you walk away with some value and feeling inspired. Now, the way we like to do that is to answer the questions you may have or interview the guests you want to see. So we invite you to join the conversation. You can reach out on our social media tag up here or join our email list to get some timely tips about our community and real estate market. Hey, I'm Skip Adams, owner of Sold by Skip Real Estate Brokerage here in Albuquerque.
Grant Harvey, home loan expert.
Probably recognize Grant in his short sleeves as the head coach of the University of New Mexico men's Lobo hockey team, but now he's absolutely crushing it in the mortgage space.
You probably recognize Steven Seagal in his karate movies, and he's part of HGTV's House Hunters, and he's part of the top 2% producing real estate agents in the city.
Dude, this episode is going to the dogs. Here's where you're going to want to stay tuned. We're joined by Xavier and Quentin of Groundwork, Kennels, and Trulock Bullies here in Albuquerque, dude. So we're going to talk about some dogs, dog breeding, kenneling, training, showing, all the things you want to know.
Rough, bark, bark, yeah.
And then stay tuned to the end of the show. It's everybody's favorite, Skip's Tips. Grant, dude, good to see you in studio, man. Your hair looks great. Feeling good, looking good?
Yeah, I actually think my hair looks like a dumpster fire, but thank you. Thank you for that. I did this last time. I went to another flamenco appearance. Thanks for Ken, our mutual client, now a friend. Go ahead, light it up there, Mark. So every night they had a different performance, and so it was kind of cool to kind of show this off. And like, look at this guy going off. He's got bee stings or something. He's running away from something. Look at that.
He's happy about bee stings, that's for sure.
So I guess apparently the story is that's his mom in the red, but the guy's like I don't know, Tasmanian devil.
So where's this at the cultural center?
The first one was at Rhodey Theater beside Popejoy. In the performance, I took my brother, and then this next little number was at the the Hispanic Cultural Center. So, yeah.
That's good, buddy. I'm glad you're out in the community expanding your culture, bro. Just getting so much culture.
So as my brother said in the lobby, so much culture, and people thought that was funny. He has a knack. He has a one-liner. If he goes above that, don't give him any attention.
No, I had a wild weekend, not quite as wild as yours, but intern Ashley went out of town, so I was rolling solo with the kids.
Cats away, mice will play.
The mice went to bed at 7, overwhelmed, dude. Running 2 kids and a household and a business at the same time.
I had a buddy who he missed an appointment with me, and he's usually, you can set your watch to him, my buddy Brian, and he goes, dude, wife left town, it seems like it's just so many holes in the boat, and he couldn't even solve it. So I guess a dad with his kids are like, man, I see the work you did. So did you tell her, like, congratulations, and like, I'm proud of you? Yeah.
I bought her a spa day. Don't tell her that yet, but surprise.
Bought her a hot tub from the state fair coming up.
Yeah.
Did we ever talk about that? Who buys a hot tub at the state fair? I'll take a $16,000 hot tub. I forgot I needed one.
Yeah. Can you put that in the back of my car and just I'll take it to go?
Can I write you a hot check?
Hot takes.
Yeah.
Oh man, no. But current events, when it comes to Albuquerque and real estate, we work downtown. We spend a lot of time downtown, and we always preach, how do we get better at downtown? Yeah. What can we make better? So downtown vacant buildings are now on notice. New ordinance takes effect today in Albuquerque downtown core, requiring owners of buildings vacant for 9 months or more to register their properties and keep them maintained. Now the rule applies to the area between 1st and 8th, from Gold to Copper. Property owners must have a license, pay annual fees, and ensure buildings are secure, number 1, and accessible to first responders. They'll use the fees to help with the revitalization effort of downtown. So there's a lot of vacant buildings that are just kind of an eyesore and a.
Well, if no one's trying to fill them up, that's inherently a problem. I know why they do it. There's a lot of what I say land barons or guys that are playing Monopoly in real life. These are big tax write-offs, so they go, oh man, I missed rent, and they're not doing anything about it. It's a ploy. It's a farce. We're on to you.
Yeah, we're on to you. No more. Pay your fees. Support the town.
We have no actually authority, but we're on to you.
No, big weekend coming up. We got kids doing sparklers. Dude, bought some sparklers this year for the girls, so we'll see how that goes. 4th of July weekend.
What I don't like about that is it scares my dogs. Fine, everyone has that complaint, but the ones that like they'll be going off tonight. They'll be going off till the 17th. Boom, and then next door, the app next door. Did you hear gunshots? It's like you have to stop saying that.
Did you, now when you were a kid, did you drive out to the reservation and buy the M80s and black hats?
Well, I actually lived at the reservation, and then when I moved out of my teepee, when I stopped buying the fireworks. No, I don't. I don't buy them. We did have one of the best fireworks show. I dated a girl that had a fireworks stand, and so on my birthday in Espanola, it was going off for like 30 minutes, and everyone had to be like, "Did someone win the Powerball?" But it was the coolest thing. Like it was just boom, 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 and that was I don't know, probably like $5,000.
Do you remember we did the fireworks show in my house on the west side? And it was in that new development, so it was like my house and then the neighbor's house, and we were just blowing up these fireworks into the sky. Like,
everyone wanted to fight us.
And my neighbor came out and was like, "Hey man, it's after dark." And someone was like, "Shut up before we aim it at your house," or something like that.
No, yeah, who said that? I've grown up since that.
Yeah, you're real mature.
The fireworks that you get now are so safe. It's not fun. So you have to take a trip. And I do remember this, and this is not going to help me gain any business here. But I used to take Roman candles, daring and just take them and have them shoot out of my mouth where I could have blown my head off. So I stopped doing that too.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
appreciate you.
Yeah, and grows up. Yeah.
What's got you ranting today?
Yeah. Okay. So it's time for. Is that guy smoking? I am so tired of solar guys coming in my neighborhood as if I haven't seen them before. They'll start to break down solar. I go, buddy, I'm older than you. I know what solar is. I saw the sun before you. Okay. I know the deal. Here's what they do. They say, hey, we've got this package. Don't ever lease. Don't ever lease solar. That's the worst thing you can do. But they tell you that it'll improve the price of your house when it gets appraised, and it's not true. You know, we're in the business. It's a zero. It usually adds zero, and it's a burden if you haven't paid it off. So what happens if you try to sell your house? A potential buyer goes, well, I'm on the hook for this. You know, this wasn't my decision. So you either have to pay the solar off, or I think they can take it with. You can take it with you or something like that. But I don't know if anyone ever does that. But the solar guys need to stop acting like it's a new presentation. And I don't even know if the tax incentives are there anymore. But solar is a great idea. But if someone wanted solar, it would have already happened. So solar guys, get out of here. Second half of this is the vape pens. It looks like, I went to Smith's the other day and it looked like the bread aisle was on fire. Like the guys have to, it's just a little bit of time. You don't have to take a vape every 5 minutes. It's not oxygen. You're going to be all right. You just have to wait to get out of the store. But I shouldn't be getting high, in aisle 9 when you're puffing away and it looks like, arson's happening. So vape guys, it's like cigarette. You can't just light up there. It doesn't matter if it comes in this form that looks like a robot. You just stop. You have to stop doing that because I'm going to smack that vape out of your hand if I see it next. You're on warning. You're on call. That's a Grant's Ranch. You've been put on notice. You hear that, Albuquerque? Put on notice. You vape around me, I'm going to kick that thing out of your hand. That's a promise.
Sounds legit. Hey, coming up, here's why you're going to want to stay tuned. We're joined by Xavier and Quentin of Groundwork Kennels and TrueLock Bullies here in Albuquerque as the show goes to the dogs.
We're bringing bullying back.
This is YouABQ. Hey, welcome back to YouABQ. I'm Skip Adams, owner of Sold by Skip Real Estate Brokerage here in Albuquerque.
Grand Harvey Home Loan Expert.
This episode is for the dogs. We're joined by Xavier Groundwork and Quentin TrueLock. Groundwork Kennels and TrueLock Bullies here in Albuquerque. A couple of local guys.
Yes, sir.
Dude, awesome, man. I'm so glad you guys are on the show today because we're both dog people. I mean,
we're barking up the right tree today.
Well, we appreciate you guys having us on.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
What I like about you guys, though, New Mexico true, born New Mexicans. Albuquerque, you're Los Lunas now.
Yes, sir.
So talk about it. I mean, growing up West Mesa High School.
West Mesa, bro, class. I'm not gonna put that out there because I put my age out there. You feel me? But I did attend West Mesa High School. Learned a lot of valuable, life choices and what to do, what not to do, just because of the environment. Overall, I did love my upbringing. I love the West Side, and that's kind of where I grew up. So.
Yeah. And what about you? Where'd you go to high school?
Belen High.
Belen, dude.
Yeah, so-
God's country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Mexico, born and raised. Freaking love New Mexico. Always about New Mexico. Anything to help out the community and grow it. So
We have so many guests on our show that were born here, moved away, and then decided to come back. But you guys stayed true to New Mexico. What do you
Yep.
think it is about Albuquerque, the culture here, that made you guys stay local?
just home feeling. Anywhere else doesn't feel like
you
home.
have a
So.
lot of family.
Yeah, not only that, like
Yeah.
the Hispanics, bro. Like I'm Hispanic myself. And
Oh, I didn't
it's just
know.
like-
I thought you were German.
No, actually, Ireland. I'm from Ireland, bro. But yeah, it's just I have to be by my family because I see it like this. Like tomorrow's not promised, and if I was out and about, I was states away from my family, and my grandmas aren't getting any older. Or any younger, I should say. They're only getting older, so just being close to my family just makes me feel good. Because I got kids of my own myself, so now they get to be with their family.
There's such a strong family, I guess, value anchors a lot of people, and some people could say like it's bad, but I think it's great that you have that network, right? I mean, there's people super love their relatives in the state, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's part of the culture. Like you don't, the Hispanic culture, even the Cuban culture too. I mean, I lived in Miami for a couple of years, and some of my buddies were like, 23 years old, still living at home. Like, no.
Yeah.
This
I
is
still live
it.
with
This
grandma.
is the family
When
life.
you're white, your parents like for your birthday get you a U-Haul gift certificate to get you out of there with some boxes. Yeah.
Job at
Yeah, here you
16,
go.
move out at
Not
18.
my problem. But listen, we're all dog people here. But what bulldogs? What in the hell? How did you guys have a niche with bulldogs?
So it's the whole bulldog breed. We do the American Bullies, exotic Bullies, the American Bulldogs, English Bulldogs, French Bulldogs, all that style there. And those are just the breeds we sort of specialize in and
When
what we breed.
when you say specialized, so you guys are breeders?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Trainers as well?
Yep.
Tell me
And-
about the facilities, or what are you guys working with?
So like at my house, we do have a full indoor-outdoor kennel with refrigerated air on them, everything. These dogs actually live better than a lot of people do. Our
Be better too. I should say.
all of our dogs are basically family members to us, you know what I mean? So we treat them like family, they live good. And granted, they are show dogs, working dogs, so we train these dogs to go out there, compete, go to these shows, and try to show that our productions of these dogs are what you want. You know what I
Do
mean?
the English Bulldogs get any points docked off for drooling?
No, that
Okay.
is
I
a
was always
total
wondering about
normal thing for
Yeah,
them.
I had English Bulldogs when I was a kid, and
Yeah.
one of my best friends, his bulldog is Arnold, and I loved Arnold. So I have an affinity for the bulldog
Yeah.
breed, and I do rank the English Bulldog better than the Frenchies. So.
Yeah, so there'll be plenty of the English Bulldogs there at the New Mexico True Bully Bash.
Okay, yeah.
But just
the-
overall, like all different types
Yeah.
of dogs too.
The
Like,
registry that we are doing is TCBR. We have Cane Corsos coming out, German Shepherds, a bunch of different breeds out there.
What is it, TCB?
TCBR, the Certified Bully Registry.
Oh, I thought it was a yogurt place.
Yeah, I thought you guys were handing out
And
sauce.
that's-
TCBY, okay.
So that's going to be the registry that's going to be doing the sanction part of our dog show, TCBR.
So let's talk about the dog show, because you guys breed dogs,
Yes,
train
sir.
dogs, and then not only that, you have a dog show that you put on
Yep.
to get the community involved, and like you said, pass down the art of dog training and to the kids and get the kids involved.
Yep, so all the kids at our show will get to come in free, they get to show free. Even if they don't have a dog, they can find me or Xavier and we'll lend them a
We'll
dog.
put-
to
Oh,
put
I
'em
like
out there,
that,
man.
yeah.
But it's a great program for the kids. It's almost like a 4-H kind of deal. These guys are having to take care of their dog, be friends with it, learn how to train it, then get out there in the ring, show with it, and hopefully start winning prizes
So
and stuff.
how do you put that out there? How do people know about the show? And then how do these kids know to go to the show to maybe show one of your dogs?
I
How
bet
do
it's
they-
very culty,
It's all
though.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just all social media, to be honest with you. Social media, and then not only that, just meeting people, just like how we met you, how we meet other local businesses, chopping it up with them, maybe leaving a poster or two, leaving some personal flyers, and just really try to get the word out there. But social media is a huge one of them. But I'm one of those people that like face-to-face conversations. I like to be in front of you. I like to kind of let you know, hey, this is what we got going on. We'd love to have you there. And once they feel the energy, they feel the love, and we kind of let them know, hey, what we're trying to do for the dog community. They completely respect it and they understand, and they want to be a part of it as well too.
It's so I'd say obscure in a polite way, and Skip said a cult kind of way, and I say cult fondly too, because that's how hockey is. I think it's great that you're introducing that, because there isn't that, right?
Yeah.
And what a void that people didn't know was
Yeah.
out there, and you're doing it. That's why I asked your exposure and how do you get
So
people in.
our dog community, like you said, the groups of it, all well know the show and community and everything coming up. So our biggest goal with this show is outreach to the community. Try to get more of these kids that love dogs in there to start getting a passion and find them outlets to do stuff more than just hanging out on the streets.
They say that kids that grow up with animals are more likely to develop or have compassion and end up being like better family members.
Yeah.
Because they have something to immediately care for, right? So when you get older, you have your the things, your specimens, your offspring. But if you start off like that, you already get this like nurturing traits at an early age. So
yeah, it definitely builds good characteristics in the children at a young age of learning how to take care of something, being responsible other than just for themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you start to like the pet more than your parents, and you think about this. Can you give me an apartment so I can live with my dog? And you guys stop bugging me? Yeah, I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
So what kind of things do you do to curate the experience for both the like dog enthusiasts and just the public that would stop by just to see? I mean, you have booths, music. What do you have?
Yeah, so we got a whole bunch going on. So we're not just trying to throw just like normal dog show. We're trying to do a little bit more. We're trying to have like a whole community outreach. We want it to be your abuelitas, your abuelitos, your tios, your tias. We want all family members to be there, all walks of life, all cultures, all dogs. Everybody's welcome. Within our event, we even have a free kid zone. And like my brother Quinn said,
you can like just get a kid?
No, let me explain it. So within the free kid zone, it's going to be a zone area that's going to be marked out for the kids, and within that area, there's going to be a inflatable jumper, cornhole, free face paint, ice cream, raffle, a crayon station, just a whole bunch just for the kids. We're really trying to be there for the kids.
And it's at the Expo Center at the State Fair.
Yeah,
so that's not a small. That's not a small venue.
Very big venue, and we actually rented some extra side buildings off of it for the kids zone, and then we're also doing a car show there too that day.
And a bike show.
Wow.
Yeah. And a bike show, and then we'll have a total of 15 local vendors.
And then the jerky contest. I joke around about jerky, how jerky's become a phenomenon. But that's okay. A car
we
show.
will have jerky there. I want to shout out to Tone from Player Snacks. We'll have jerky in the building.
I can jerky dealer. Yeah,
we know how jerky Player Snacks.
Yeah, don't give out his numbers unless you're cool. So the car. Tell me about the car portion. How did you put that out there? Social media again. What kind of cars are we talking about?
Just like how you guys were saying in the beginning, New Mexico, cars are a part of the New Mexico culture. A car can be somebody's life possession.
It is.
And definitely within this scene in New Mexico, we're one of the biggest capitals of the lowrider scene. Espanolas, they're top of the class. And you wouldn't think, you would think California, but it's like, no, New Mexico has beautiful vehicles.
We know that. We know
that. We're proud of that as well, too.
We do. It is a surprise to go, hey, we've got this town that has decided that that's their culture. And you live there, you may not be born wanting a lowrider, but you will by the time you're out of middle school. Yeah,
exactly.
The paint jobs would cost like $20,000, right? I mean, I know the deal because I have a Supra, and it's not to compete with that, but I know what it's like to love your car so much that you go, well, yeah, it costs $20,000. That's my passion. So. It's going to be mostly lowriders, or their classes of cars, or what?
So it'll be mostly lowriders, but you'll have
a couple old school cars in there too.
What is it, like the year, make, and models? Well, the years will be anywhere from 1947 all the way to, what's the Camino? Was it 60 something?
68.
So the 68 so far is the oldest vehicle. But not only are we going to have a car show, but we're also going to have a bike show, and there's going to be a total of 8 Harley. Like lowrider style bikes.
I was going to say they have the pedal bikes where they go put big money in that. Those are the
they
do.
We will have lowrider bikes in the building, but they're going to be inside the building displayed, so it's going to be a good little photo prop for sure.
What if I went through my neighborhood? What if you went through your neighborhood with one of those?
What's that supposed to mean?
I can see it now.
Okay, so the next Bully Bash is set for August 2nd, 2025, New Mexico State Fairgrounds. Doors open at 9. We'll have links to tickets and everything that you guys have. But what were the biggest challenges of organizing an event of this scale? I mean, that's not something you just throw together at the state fair.
No, this is actually my third event. This is our first one together. It is a lot of work and time into that, and it's just a lot of organizing. This one we went above and beyond. We've got a couple comedians coming in to perform for the audience.
Locals or who?
Yeah, locals.
All local. Everybody's local.
And we have local artists come in.
Man, you know you were a comedian, bro.
We had to do the in-person invite.
What we can say, though, you guys will be on the media list, so if you guys do pop up, you guys will be on the guest list with a folder ready for you.
I actually do. And
we love to have you guys.
We've been trying to work on following up and getting to the places and on taking
Yeah.
footage and stuff. We can't take these cameras out. Probably good that we can't. Trust us. Yeah. But we will go to that because I love the dogs, and I think that this is good to follow up and,
Yep.
and show
And
what it amounted to, right?
Yeah.
When it comes to
So you
fruition.
can fully, because it's not just a dog show, it's an experience. That's what we're doing. We're providing an experience to the community. Like we have a whole itinerary full of live acts, just full of events. It's if the doors open up at 9, our first show kicks off at 10. You're gonna have a live performance at 10.
Yep.
There's gonna be so many little like special guests and so many like little like things that we're
Food
not gonna
trucks, I'm
promote,
guessing?
that we're not
There'll
gonna
be
promote,
food trucks
that will be
and-
there. And
That's kind of cool.
yeah.
Putting on stuff it takes someone who's a little bit crazy to put things like this on, like because it's self-imposed stress.
Yep.
And you
Yeah, it
feel
is.
better about
It
it,
is.
and then you go, okay, we're going to do next. But there's so many moving parts. This one has to be a little bit easier for you, though, right?
Yeah, being the third one coming out. This is actually the second one this year that I am putting together, and then I also have a third one in November coming up. So I stay pretty active in the dog scene and try to do it. The registry TCBR actually just got made president with that, so I sit on a president board with Justin Ray and Toby Santos, who are two big people in the dog community. So
I was feeling like, God, I'm a nobody. I don't know there.
Yeah,
we
they're
don't
out
know
of
Grand Harvey either.
yeah. So, but they're big people in the dog community, more Texas-wide known and stuff
Okay.
like that. So we're trying to help expand and grow the whole dog
What a
community
reach
as
you
a
have
whole.
there.
Yeah.
That's cool. I think it bodes well when you have people actually coming in for it and you become a spectacle in
Yeah.
a positive way. Yeah.
So talk about a little bit more about your charity partnerships with La Mesa Elementary.
Yeah, so we're actually doing a back to school drive. So if you bring in school supplies the day of the event, New Mexico's True Groundwork Bully Bash, August 2nd at the State Fairgrounds in the Lujan building. If you bring in school supplies, you get $5 off of admissions. And you're only walking in paying $15 for a full experience. You can literally stay there all day and you're gonna have a show, talent. You're gonna meet people. It's gonna be a fun time. But like I said, it's going to be a full experience. So
But why La Mesa Elementary? What's the connection?
La
there?
Mesa Elementary School. So there's a connection there because I actually was once one of those little kids that was receiving school supplies and receiving like shoe vouchers to go get some shoes. My parents always made sure we had what we had, but we had a lot of boys. We had this little 4 of us. So yeah, it was kind of hard just on a one income. So the fact that we were able to get some help from the school was a blessing. And now the fact that we're able to do a back to school drive and organize that and even contributing some of our funds from the show to go buy more school supplies for La Mesa Elementary School.
Yeah.
It's like,
So
it's a full circle moment.
All of
Yeah.
our proceeds
It's all
made
for
off
the
of this
kids.
show is going back towards the kids for their school drive.
One of my
So the
favorite-
goal of this
yeah,
show is
yeah.
to give back to the community.
Philanthropy, civic duty.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Local supporting locals, and that's what we stand on. We're all
And
about
locals supporting
Yeah, I'm
locals.
local.
Yeah, exactly. But
I want to ask you, what is the difference between Groundwork Kennels and True Luck Bullies?
So we specialize in only French bulldogs. Yeah, so we only specialize in French bulldogs, but True Lock Bullies, they also specialize in not only French bulldogs, but they have some of the top exotic bullies, such as the nanos, the micros, so on and so forth. They're
Whoa,
very rare.
what's that?
So-
Is it computer
Sizes
chips?
of-
Or
No, just different
if you're
sizes
looking
of
at
dogs.
the
Okay.
old school pit bulls, they're basically your old school pit bulls, but they're about this tall, fully grown, and they have twice as much muscle. on them. So they look like little guys on steroids, basically, is basically what they are. But
That's hilarious.
they have really big characteristics and
Yeah,
personalities
I'm sure
of
they're
them.
boxy.
Yeah, and a lot of people are like, oh, that's a scary looking dog, and then you play with it, and it just wants to sit on your lap and kiss you all day kind
Exactly.
of deal.
So
they're
Groundwork
really friendly
Kennels,
dogs.
that's your company.
Yes, sir.
And so you're located
wife and I.
in Albuquerque, and it's the same thing. It's a facility that you can board your dogs at, and you breed dogs.
No, not a facility
Okay.
where we do board dogs.
Okay.
We do have a partner that does board dogs. So anytime that we have received, like somebody wants to surrender a dog, he's taking over one dog. But as far as boarding dogs, we don't board dogs personally.
Okay.
But we do have our dogs that we kind of have set and that we utilize within our program.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you're located out of Los Lunas.
Yes, sir.
And that's
And I actually do have room where I board other breeders' dogs while they're out of town and stuff like that. I have a big breeding program, so I always in hands in with a lot of the breeders and their dogs and stuff like that.
I'm
too.
astonished that breeding it's not a casual thing.
No.
We were talking about before the show. You don't dabble in
Nope.
breeding. It's if you're going to be taken serious as a breeder, you just
gotta
don't
be
go.
fully
I got
committed."
a couple, right? I mean, because you went all in, and
Yep.
so I guess we'll talk. We get a little bit graphic about how awkward bulldogs are when they want to do it. And so they just fall over, and it's just a clumsy fest.
Yeah.
And so, what do you do instead of watching that fumbling?
So we do artificial inseminations and all that because they are top-heavy dogs and can't do that. But our main thing is breeding quality show dogs that are fully healthy and
Yeah.
are going to great homes.
There's
These
something-
are expensive
Yes,
dogs.
no
We do
more.
a pretty much genetic testing on all the
Wow.
dogs, and if there's any health flaws in there
Yeah.
that they carry, that becomes a pet-only dog.
Okay.
Now, those dogs are still great animals for people to love and care, but they are not breeding quality because we are trying to better these dogs and not have
And
health
there's a
issues.
place for that too, right?
Yes.
I mean, I
These
wasn't
pet
going to
own-
have mine, and so like that's a good deal for
Yeah.
someone. Like, do you charge a little bit less if it's a
Oh,
pet dog?
we
Yeah.
charge less.
Yeah.
The big thing for me with like the kids, if there are kids that cannot afford these dogs because they are expensive show dogs, these pet onlys, we try to give deals to those families
Yeah.
that can't afford them but are trying to get show dogs
Yeah.
for their kid.
I think I'm
So we
sterile,
try to
so I
help
think
them.
I'm worth a little bit less now.
But those dogs still get the same amenities.
Yeah,
'cause
Oh, yeah,
they're
yeah.
still able to
Yeah.
show and are still good quality dogs, but to better the breed, you don't want to pass on health
Oh no,
issues.
for sure.
So
And I think
we try
I
to
think there's
clean
a
those
place
up.
for those dogs too, where someone
Yeah.
goes, that's some may like the pedigree
Yep.
of it all, and some go, that's fine. I like bulldogs.
Yeah.
I just want to.
The dog still is perfectly
Yeah,
fine,
yeah.
looks fine, and lives fine.
that's
It's
cool.
just
You know, one
carries
of
And
the-
some
and
flaws.
all of the puppies, before we move on, all the puppies that both of us produce, all of them come with a 1-year health guaranteed because we want to make sure that all of our families are happy and healthy and they're receiving a healthy puppy because we've been there and we've spent multiple thousand on a dog and lost it very young, and they didn't want to do anything about it. So
Yep.
we both offer a 1-year
What-
health guarantee.
what a tough
We
conversation, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
You
it's-
know-
and definitely when you have kids, bro. When you got 2 kids and you're having to explain that and trying to figure out, hey, what are we gonna do? And we thought that they were gonna make it right, and they didn't make it right. Hey, so be it.
That's
Yeah, but
Also,
that's
it's a-
kind of what got us into the game, to be
You
honest
wanna
with you.
correct it, yeah.
We wanted
You
to
wanna
correct it.
correct
We
it.
might not touch everybody, but it's like, hey, if we could touch a few people,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, why not? But to go back, all of our dogs come with a 1-year health guaranteed. All of our dogs come with a health certificate that's verified through a licensed New Mexico veterinarian here in the state of New Mexico. They all come with pedigree certificates, AKC paperwork,
There you
and just
go.
a whole
Yeah.
bunch of paper. You're receiving a whole bundle.
Yeah,
of
the
paperwork
AKC
for sure.
paperwork's just good to know that there's a lineage
Yeah.
that
Yep.
you can trace, and whether it be showing, you just go, I know the history on this
Exactly.
dog. Yeah.
So, okay, yeah, I think that's fascinating. So walk me through the process. If I wanted to become a bulldog owner, do I just knock on the door, or do I fill out a form online?
So basically, you could reach out to like one of us online or another breeder. Most of your ethical breeders are going to ask you some questions, give you a background on the care of these dogs and maintenance to make sure you understand what you're getting into. Some of these bulldogs, they're little fat dogs, so they can't really be out in the heat and stuff like that. And we try to educate them
Do you
buying a
interview
dog.
them too and go, I know you, but let's see if you can have the
Yeah,
dog.
and do you have a yard? Do you have
Good.
proper housing for this
Yeah.
dog?
I
You're
want
not-
to be a dog, and,
then you're
you
also
don't even
signing
have a
up.
house.
Get out
Yeah.
of here. You didn't
You
get
know
the
what I mean?
job.
So-
You didn't get the dog.
There are certain steps that you have to be approved. You got to make sure you have a well fenced in yard or area for them, that you understand what you're getting into.
Yeah, please. I know. People take it so lightly.
And then you're also submitting your driver's license, and you're also signing a contract as well too.
All right.
So
Yeah.
it's like if you really want to break that, it's like you just sign something. We could take
Yeah.
it to court, but it's like that's just to back up the puppies. It's
Well,
like that's
yeah.
just to make sure the
It's your
puppy is
responsibility.
Yeah,
a good.
it's our
good
responsibility.
Skip couldn't get a gun because he didn't pass his background check. So do you think he can get a dog?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got a dog?
we
Okay.
don't
What are you looking for?
discriminate
You like
against.
French bulldog? You want a bully? What do you want?
Embezzlement should
Get you
have
something
nothing to do
exotic.
with
Yeah,
pet
we
care.
do not discriminate against felons. They actually care for the
you
dog.
get
You're
a
telling me
dog.
there's a chance
There
you
is
get a
no-
dog.
Yeah,
You
use
get
that
a dog.
confetti. Skip's gonna get a dog.
Yeah, we actually want to work on a program where we actually somehow get some of those dogs into like the facilities, like the prison facilities,
Yeah.
so they could potentially get trained by some of these inmates. And not only that, it will give the inmates something to do and something to kind of look forward
You
to.
seen that, the
outlets.
And it could
comments
be a
with
good
the pit
trait.
bulls and stuff?
Could for
Yeah.
sure be a good. yeah.
Exactly, similar to that.
Okay. Yeah. So tell us, is there anything you want to promote? Because we got 1 minute left here. What is it that you want to get out there? Is that
come out to the show.
Yeah.
Just
Please do.
August
bring
7th.
your kids out.
August
Bring your family out.
I'm gonna
just
get
come
one of
out.
the kids free zone, so I'm gonna come out with
Yeah.
the kids.
We'll make sure you got the bracelet and everything.
Yeah, we
for
got you, bro.
so-
Like I said, you
like,
guys
we're
will
gonna
be
make sure
on the
cops
list.
are there. That guy keeps making kidnapping jokes.
If only we can get a segment with you.
Yeah.
Get the Grants Rants. If only we can get you in the ring and do the
Oh, you
Grants
want me to
Rants.
go off? I
want you to go off,
Go off
bro.
for free.
Give him a mic.
I
Yeah.
go off in
Careful
my
what
car
you're
all the
asking.
time.
Yeah, but what we're really trying to promote, the back to school drive for our New Mexico Street Groundwork Bully Bash. We really want to get a lot of school supplies in that area. If you know La Mesa Elementary School, it's literally blocks away from our venue at the State Fairgrounds.
Great.
What
And it's
if-
blocks away. So we
And
really
kids are
promoting
free,
that.
so you're
all kids are
basically
kids are free.
paying
Do you
for you
collect
to come
outside
in.
of that? I mean, if say they didn't make the event, I mean, you're probably still
Yeah,
doing
if they
a
want to
drive.
reach out
Yeah.
for donations,
Okay.
they're more than able to get a
Do
hold
you have
of
a
us.
link where that's listing as one of your, your side project or a website?
Unfortunately not, but we'll for sure probably
Yeah.
start on
You
something.
should do
Yeah.
that, and then
Yeah.
you refer everyone and say, go to a link.
Right now, we go off of our social media. You
Yep.
can find my social media under Quentin Trulock on Facebook. It gives you all this dog information, show
Yeah.
information, stuff like that.
I really
going on.
thought that was their last names for a little bit. I was like, those are sick last names.
Well, Trulock is my actual last
Oh
name.
wow.
So
Okay. What about you?
No, it's just the kennel
Well,
name.
don't pat-
But
see-
Groundwork, how it came upon Groundwork, if you think about it, anything that you're trying to build up, what does it require? It requires groundwork, right? So we're putting in the groundwork in order to build an empire for my beautiful wife and
You
my
got
beautiful
that?
kids.
You got that,
Yeah,
folks?
you got that. I know Majito and Majita are going to be watching this here in a few, so.
Well,
it's all
listen,
for the
guys,
kids.
great story. Thank you for keeping it all local, staying in
Appreciate it.
Albuquerque area, and we're going to promote the hell out of your show.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you,
Xavier,
guys.
I appreciate it,
Quentin, we
Grant.
appreciate you guys stopping by.
thank you.
Yes, sir.
And we'll have links to all of your stuff on our social as well.
perfect.
yeah.
Thank
And then
you.
coming up
Appreciate you guys.
next, here's why you're going to want to stay tuned. It's everybody's favorite, Skip's Tips. This is UABQ.
Oh yeah.
Oh, appreciate it.
Good job,
Thank you
guys.
Thank
We
you, guys.
appreciate